Hello, this is something a little bit different. This is a little questionnaire that was built by Husker, and it's just gonna ask us all these little ice boat racing questions. I don't really know what these are, but I'm told to do this, and it's pretty long, so let's see what it is. Let's put the Discord in. Have I ever participated in a race? Of course. Have I won a race? Yes. This is, the first one was an LTAM race at Wilman Circuit. It was the final. It's on my YouTube. If I rage quit a race? Never. I'll never rage quit. If I finished last in a race? Yeah, I have a few times. Specifically CGP and off-season 2021, the first race, I lagged out and finished last. So yes, I have. Disconnected, once again, this is also CGP and a few other times. You know, I've done it there. I've done it at Monaco and FC1 2022. I've done it at Mementos in off-season 2023. And I think I've done it a few other times as well. So yes. Have I ever won a league championship? Unfortunately, I have not. Have I ever hosted a race? Yes, the BCC, the largest boat racing race in the known world. Have I ever driven the wrong way on a track during a race? Yes, this was during CGP. Once again, that first race of off-season 2021. Because the lag was so bad, I got lost in my directions. I did go backwards for a little bit. Have I ever been disqualified from a race? Yes, that same race I disqualified about halfway through that race. Have I failed to complete all pit stops in a race? At the time of recording, no. Have I ever been lapped during a race? Yes. Just about all the old FC1 races I've been lapped, or something among any times I've disconnected, I've been lapped during a race. Have I ever bumped Soda Soaker? I don't recall a specific situation, but I'm pretty sure I have at least once or twice. Have I ever competed in off-season as a driver? Of course. Have I ever retired? No. Have I ever been stuck behind Adam's apple? Yes, this was at CGP in 2023. We all got stuck behind him. I was the first one to get stuck behind him actually during that race. Ever team advised? Yes, in BRWC, I team advised for League A occasionally, and I used to team advise for League R, which is now League C. Have I ever mentored a rookie? Yes, I have numerous times. One of those rookies was Techno Gustav. I know you guys might be surprised about that, but yes, I've mentored him. I've definitely mentored some other people. Frosty guy, he's gone off and done other things, but Moth and a few other guys as well that's since gone away, but yes, I've mentored. Have I built a track? Yes, I've built a few tracks. Probably the most popular is Camino Canyon or BCC. Have I ever eaten a cookie during a race? No, I haven't. I'm sorry, Mac, but I haven't. Driven a race under the influence? Absolutely not. Have I ever used BuiltCam during a race? Yes. I was one of the first few who's actually used BuiltCam. The first recorded instance was through Renocast, but I have done it. I've done it before him, unrecorded. Have I ever made an ice boat racing video? Look what you're watching right now. Yes. Have I ever held the track world record? Yes. Time of this recording, I have like 4 or 5 on Frostex on some new tracks that haven't been touched yet, so yes. Been influenced to race by Techno Gustav? Not him directly telling me I need to race, but I've influenced him to race, so I guess I could say yes to this. I don't know. Have I ever been kicked from a boat during a race? Yes, I have at Monaco 2021. No, 2022 at Monaco. A little laggy, and I did get kicked from my boat twice, I think, during that race. Been a member of Greasy Gaming? Absolutely. Have I ever been jump scared by myself due to my poor Wi-Fi? Technically no, but I think I do get the point for being in the questionnaire, so I'm gonna say yes. Have I ever achieved fastest pit stop in a race? No, I'm not one of those guys. Do I know how to set up a race grid without help? Yes, I have definitely done that. Achieved all diamond medals in boat labs? No, I have not. I probably haven't even raced all the diamond medal tracks yet, so I think most of them I have at least golden, I know that, but I mostly hang out on Frostex instead of boat labs. I've ever helped tune an FC1 race? Yes, long ago I did. I leave it up to the other guys now, but a while before I've done some. Have I read every French fact at Power Chord? I know what this is referring to, but no, I do not. I have not read through every single one. I do know about it though. Have I ever visited the backrooms of Akina? Yes. For those who don't know, when we built the Akina track long ago, a few guys got bored and started building a track underneath the mountain in the sewers. A little weird thing. I think it was just uploaded to Frostex as a track now, so you can go check that out if you want. Have I ever been yelled at by Reno or Gustav during a race? Yes, I've made a short about this. Yeah, me and Reno having a good fight at Power Card with the bloopers. Yeah, that was enjoyable. Use an alt account in a race? No, I don't have any alts. Have I intentionally left a boat during a race to gain an advantage. No, I don't think I've done that. I mean, yeah, I don't think I've done that. Ever helped organize a league? Yeah, I would say I helped organize FC1. Me and Lapis helped really develop its rule set for this year. Oh, and of course FC2. Well, how did I forget about that? Of course FC2. Yeah. Have I woken up early or stayed late to race? Yes, I've done both of these actually. Most FC1 races for me are at 10 a.m. And I have done one at 11 p.m. The race with Australians for Formula Ice. That was an interesting race, but I did have to stay up late for that one, so I've done both of that, yes. Have I overslept and missed a race? No, I have not. Have I ever commentated a race? Yep, I commentate FC2 all the time. Have I ever dreamt about ice boat racing? No. It's a little weird dreaming about in-game stuff, I think. Have I ever listened to music or racing? Most of the time I don't if I'm recording. If I don't record, I do have music on. Have I ever time trialed in single player? Only the test tracks out and make sure track times for my own tracks are good. But I won't consider that grinding or anything in a single player. Most of the time, if I'm going for a specific time, the plugin on servers work best. Have I ever raced while sick? Yes, I've done it I think I've done it a few times. Nothing terribly bad, but just a cold sore or whatever. Are you intimidated by Makuzin? I mean, he's friendly. He's really friendly, and he's a great guy to have around. But I do know that I will never be able to beat him in a race, and so I guess skill-wise, yes, I'm intimidated, but he's friendly. So, are you a fan of Eurobeat? No, I'm not. I do use it occasionally in videos, but I don't listen to it. Have you ever watched Initial D? Yes, I've watched probably about the first half of the first season or whatever they're called, but I never finished it. But yes, I have watched it. Do I know of the mushroom line on Akina? Yes, I do know the mushroom line on Akina. This was an old trick that Zaddy used. It is on the turn where the first wall tap on that map is now. And before boat cam, if you're, especially in first person, because that's how we raced it, there's a mushroom on the inside of the turn. It was sitting on top of a tree, a brown mushroom. He said if you looked at the mushroom the entire time while you're completing your turn, you would have the perfect line for that. But of course, the wall tap is superior, so. Blue ice is superior to packed ice? Yeah, I think it creates more engaging races, more dynamic races than packed ice. Packed ice racing can look packed and provide close quarters racing. Think Formula Eldham versus something like FC1. Have I ever cheated in boat racing? No. Have I ever participated in VCC? Technically no, but I organized the event, so I'm gonna say yes. Have I ever helped in a large build project? I don't know how large you're considering, but BCC track took quite a few months to complete. I guess Paul Ricard for FC1, the original version in 2021. I didn't do that much, but I do remember I did the curbs, the red and white curves on the inside. I've done those, and they're still there. Julian Cool is the second most influential person in the boat racing universe. I do know what this meme is. I think he said it once. The first offseason was being ran, and it just was out of character for that specific time frame. But I do know what this is, so I'm gonna say yes. Laser become the 3-time FC1 champion. No, there's people who are already far surpassing him in racing. People like Lapis, Soda, Rocket have all, I think, already passed him in the standings. I don't think he's gonna do that well this year. Have I ever driven a van during a race? No, I haven't. If you don't know what this is, we have a plugin that lets you have like custom model boats, and one of these models is a big van. I know people like Sam have used it, Lapis have used it, Crispy has used it, and it's pretty funny, but it's really obnoxious for the view of my camera, and probably really annoying to watch a race like that. Ever visited Crafty's office? Yes, this is in the CGP track. If you go inside the globe, there's a weird baby in there, and he has an office inside there. It's very strange, but it's a landmark for sure. Tunnel Run is the best track of all time. This is an old one. Tunnel Run is the track that they used for BRWC way back in the day, and it was notoriously known for being an absolutely terrible track. It had really thin walls, and it was obnoxious to the camera because it had a low ceiling. Even Julian doesn't agree with this anymore. He knows that it's not good. That's why it's not on the calendar. No, but I do know what this is. Is CGP overrated? No, I enjoy the track. It's a quality track, I think. It's more close. It's close quarters, like I was talking about earlier. It's a close quarters race, which makes it just that much different. Is Midgar Circuit overrated? I don't hear much rating of it. The only reason why it's talked about so much is because it's been in off-season qualifying twice. It's been notoriously hard to do because it's a really tight track. I know what it's talking about, but it's not overrated. It's not like really good. And I don't think anyone's saying that either, so. What is Beloved Hope? Yes or no? I do know. This is saying, what do I know what Beloved Hope is? Yes, it's a thing that Gustav used to do. I think it was some sort of animation with characters and stuff. He's practically given up on it, but I know of this. Blocks up are cringe. Yeah, you should stay on the ice, but they are faster, so you know. Have I heard the voice of Stinky Socks? Only once I've heard his voice. It was actually my first race ever. That was that Baku 2021, I think? And it was his first race too. Yeah, I heard his voice that time. I don't think he's spoken since though. Maybe he has. Have I completed Boat Rage? I think I have. I remember driving that track. I don't remember specifically the end, but I do remember driving on it. Have I watched every off-season video to date? Yes, I have watched all of them and I've been in all of them, except one. That is F1 Appleseed of last year, but I have been in all of them. Subscribe to all the good boat racing YouTube channels, of course, including this one. Have I watched Laser's cooking video? Yes, he has a video on his channel. His grandma had I think his grandma had a recipe that he wanted to learn and hold, and he for the reason uploaded to YouTube on his boat racing channel. So it's there now. Have I ever cooked what he had in that video? No, I have not. And do I enjoy boat racing? Of course. Yeah, actually, that was quite enjoyable. Lots of memories in here about the older stuff. I have a feeling a lot of these newer guys, who are even fast newer guys, people like Soda or Rocket, who haven't been around for that long but are super fast, probably won't get that high of a score. I think I'll be maybe one of the highest because I know all these things. This was enjoyable though. Thank you for doing this. This probably took a while to think of ideas and stuff, but thanks for doing this, Husker. It was great.